Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and I want to start by apologizing for my inconsistent posting. I have been more than busy, and my life has been crazy recently, so I have not been posting as much as I want to. Don't worry, Brick Sculpt is not going anywhere. I just need to get my life back in order. Work has been really nuts, and I've had a lot going on. But anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about Lego. I want to show off another build. Now, as you may know, we're in the middle of the summer challenge, actually getting toward the end. We have, 15, 16 days left. It ends on August 15th, so get your submissions in. If you want to see the original post, I'll put it right here. If you want to see how to get in the challenge, there is still time if you hurry. But today I want to show off my bike shop build. Now, some of you may know I have a little bit of experience in the bike shop world. I do work in a bike shop, I manage a bike shop, I'm a bike mechanic. I know pretty much everything there is to know about bicycles. So this was kind of fun for me, and it's not the first bike shop I've built. In fact, most of my Lego cities have had bike shops in them, just because it's something I'm passionate about. But anyway, this is my bike shop build. It is a smaller building built on a 16 by 32 base plate, and of course the building only takes up this portion of it, so it leaves off 8 studs on the side where I have my rental bikes parked outside with this fence piece snotted in. You may notice the whole thing is boosted up. That's because it's going to sink down into the mills portion of my city, so this will be at street level here, and this will accommodate for a half basement, which is where the actual shop is, the mechanics area. Now, this building is small but quite mighty. I have packed a ton in here. This little building has a parts showroom, a service center, a bike showroom, a clothing room, and a bathroom, all in this tiny footprint. Let me show you. The roof here has some greebling on top. I always like to add some pipes and vents and things like that. Also, I am not an expert in HVAC or anything of the sort, so don't judge this. It's just to make it look interesting. Anyway, as I pull the top off, here is our first floor. Now you'll notice it is at a kind of stair step because I have kind of the split level thing going on. I did want to put a bike in the window here, and you'll see how that works on the inside here in a second. So over here we have our bike showroom, and I did incorporate 2 layers of bikes. I've got the more mountain bike style bikes down on the bottom, and up top on an angled rack mounted to the wall, I have our standard bicycles. And then I stuck this one here coming out from the wall just as extra storage, and so that the front of the building shows a bicycle. In this corner we have a very small bathroom, just a toilet and a sink crammed in there. Here's our clothing and helmet area upstairs. And I went for kind of like all wood floors throughout the upstairs here. I've got this little railing built in, and then we go down into our main floor. On our main floor here, this is where you kind of would bring in bikes to check them in for service. I've got some accessories there on a displayer, staircase, all kinds of parts and things over on this wall. And then, of course, our service room. So down here we have the service center, workbench there with all different tools on it. We've got a mechanic down there working on a bike in a stand. I've got some bikes hanging on the wall there that are repair bikes. Lots of parts and things over there. So just tons of little detail packed into this small building. So of course, like I said, this is going to be street level here, so you'll be able to look down into the shop there. This will go right on top. And this is going to integrate right next to our coffee shop record store, which I've shown videos of. I'll post a link to that here if you want to see that video. But that is my Lego bike shop. I've gotten a ton of awesome submissions already. You guys do such great work. I always love seeing what you do. That's the main reason I do these challenges. I cannot wait to show them off. Just some amazing stuff done here. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We'll do more just like this in the future. That's all I have for this time, and we will see you next time.